Hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. Today we have a review video, so I'm going to be reviewing this very nice looking set of 48 Artistro watercolours. So this, full disclosure, this was sent to me for free for purposes of review, but this is going to be an honest review. All of the opinions are my own. I'm not being paid for this at all. So I want to first of all just kind of go through what's in here. So it's 48 colours, and it says just on the back here, set includes 40 standard colours, 40 amazing standard colours, 4 fluorescent colours, 4 metallic colours, 10-piece watercolour paper, 300 grams, an eraser, a sponge, a brush, a pencil, and an exclusive water brush pen. It's got a list here of all of the colours that come in it. So I'm very excited to get into this and actually have a look. So this is marketed as a kind of student set, and I want to see how it holds up. So without further ado, we're going to switch the camera around, do top down, and we'll open this up and have a proper look. And here we are, and first thing I want to say is this colour is gorgeous. I love this kind of turquoisey, minty green. It's really lovely. There we go, let's just have a quick look on the back. So just to show you the colours that are going to be in here, and the contents down the bottom here. So as I said, this is kind of marketed as a student grade, and this is the travel set. They do a kind of studio set as well, but this is the travel one. It's marketed as student grade, but I've heard from other artists that actually it's deceptively good. So I really want to put that to the test today. Also, I have been given an affiliate code for Artistro, but I have said I won't let that out unless I'm actually happy with the product. I'm not going to put my name to anything that I'm not happy with. So if this review goes well, then you will see the code down below. But let's just get this open, and this is the first time that I'm actually having a look inside of here. Okay, so interesting aspect ratio for this paper here. 10 sheets, as it said, 7 by 3 inches. Not bad at all. We'll have a look at that properly in a minute. But this is the main event. This is what we're all here for. And again, we've got the colours on the back. That's nice, so you can actually see what the colours are. Let's have a look inside. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really nicely packaged. I like that we've got this as well. This is our little swatch card, which just about fits in. I might have to give that a bit of a trim, actually. And a sticker. I do love a sticker. I'm sure we'll find somewhere to put that, maybe on my iPad. Okay, and then we've got this overlay that tells us what all the colours are as well. So it said 40 colours, 4 neons, 4 metallics. So fluorescent yellow, fluorescent green, blue, orange, and then gold, bronze, copper, silver. And let's just take this out, because as you know from other swatches that I've done, the swatches that come with the thing don't always match what is actually there. And then these are all of our colours. So are these stuck in? They are. So they look like extruded blocks, and they're stuck into each of the little wells. That's absolutely fine. This doesn't quite match up to where they are in the pan, but we've got this one that tells us what the actual colours are. So that's fine. I'm sure there will be a workaround. I might make myself a little swatch card that actually matches what's in here. And then over here, we've got an eraser, which I am going to take out the plastic if I can find the end of it. There we go. Really unpackage the whole thing. There we go. There we go. That can go in the bin. The nice plasticized eraser. We have a pencil sharpener, a sponge, fairly decent pencil sharpener. Got a standard brush, which just says Artistro on it. I'm going to get this wet. There we go. There's a nice snap to those bristles. That's a nice brush. Be good to put that one to the test. we've got the water brush, which I am very happy with. This reminds me of a different water brush that we have. Is it a Derwent one? I know the mini Derwent ones that come with their kind of 12 colour pan sets are not great. They're not the most fun thing in the world. This is really nice. I like it when you have this little rubber push section, so you're not squeezing a whole barrel of something. Makes it feel nice and secure. The ultimate test for me, that is a good solid post on the end there. I'm not going to lose my lid at all. And then of course we've got a branded pencil as well. Let's take this out and then, oh, that is snug. Let's have a look. Triangular grip, very nice. Little indents here. It's a HB. Oh, if only if it was a 2B, that would have been perfect. Okay, so that's everything that is in here. I'm going to give the pencil a sharpen in just a moment. And then we've got our paper here. Let's open this up. There we go. So is this loose sheets? Or, it is. It's loose sheets in like a little sleeve. That's nice. Okay, and it's a cold press, slightly textured. Nice little sleeve to protect them. And then on the back here, I've seen scan this QR code to learn how to create a beautiful watercolor sunset step by step. So I might do that at some point, but probably not today. So that's everything that's come in here. I'm going to give this pencil a sharpen, fill the water brush, just put a dot of water on each of these, start to activate them, and then we can get through and start swatching some of the colours out on what we've got here. Just to let you know, I've also got some Daler Rowney Aquafine watercolour paper, so we're going to be doing some painting on there as well. And I thought once I've done all the swatches, it might just be nice, because I'm always kind of finishing artworks and doing big projects. Sometimes I like just to doodle and do sketches, so what I want to do is use this pencil, just do some small sketches and maybe some mushrooms, something like that. I love drawing mushrooms. And then just use these to see what they're like actually using them for just everyday sketching purposes. And then maybe, if I do really like them, then later we can do a full piece. But okay, we're going to pause here and get myself set up, and then we'll be back. So, there we are. The pencil is now nice and sharp, and the pencil sharpener actually very decent. It's a really nice pencil sharpener. Don't need a pencil just yet though. We're just going to swatch out some of these. So I'm going to use the water brush. Why not, since I have it? And I'll even use the sponge to clean the brush between colours. So I've put a dot of warm water on each of these. So this was a tip given to me by one of the subscribers of this channel. And I do always try to read and reply to all the comments on this channel as well. So they said if you put warm water on watercolours, they activate much better than cold water. And that does actually seem to be the case. And we're going in, oh, it's very creamy. It's really nice. We go in with the Chinese white to start. Really nice. Okay, I'm optimistic so far. I'm going to put some water and blend this out a bit. Good, okay. And I was just doing a bit of a check because I said that this wasn't the same as, it's not the same layouts on here as on here, but the colours do match up. So Chinese white, lemon yellow, deep yellow flesh, Chinese white, lemon yellow, deep yellow flesh. Sounds like a little song. So I'll just go through one by one and it will match up. So that's absolutely fine. So next we have lemon yellow and then deep yellow. So I'm just going to go through, swatch all of these. And whilst I'm doing that, we'll go to a voiceover, we'll time lapse this, and I'll tell you a little bit about Artistro as a company. Yes, that's right. So as I said, Artistro is an American-based company, and if you look at their website, everything that they put on there is about being a family brand. If you look at some of the videos, then you'll meet Ellie and Oleg, who are the founders of the company, and they just seem lovely. Lots of videos of their child as well, painting on pots and teapots and all sorts of things. Essentially though, they say they're a family-based company because they are a family and they are artists. So the products that they design are products that they use themselves. I think that's what you really want from any company, is to know that what you're getting is actually of use. As I'm swatching these out, I can see the pigments in these watercolours are really, really good. I'm interested in some of their other products as well. So obviously they do these watercolours, they do paint markers, both in water-based and oil-based. They do acrylic paints as well. Acrylic paints I would be very interested in. But if you get a chance, go and have a look at their website and just flick through and have a good look, because they have lots of different things on there, such as obviously affiliate programs. But if you don't want to be affiliate, you can collect points for anything that you do purchase on there. They're not just based on their own website, they're based on Amazon as well, in pretty much every country. So wherever you are in the world, I'm sure you'll be able to get some Artistro products there. Fingers crossed anyway. So we're nearly done with these swatches. We're slowly making our way through, and we're just doing the fluorescence now. Interesting fluorescence. I will share my thoughts properly at the end, but fluorescence, then metallics, then a few last colours. But I will catch up with you in just a moment. Okay, so this is all nice and dry now, and well, I mean, firstly, exactly what I said at the beginning, you can't trust the swatch card that comes with it. That's why we always make our own. For instance, if we look at the turquoise, which is down here, those are very different colours, and that's kind of the same right the way through, and that's always the case, but that's exactly why we do this. Overall though, I'm actually very happy with these paints. The pigment is really, really nice. It picks up very well. I mean, as you can see, the colour dispersal is really, really good. Some of the colours are quite opaque. The metallics are interesting. So I think the bronze and the copper are quite nice. Gold is a little bit weak, and the silver, it's quite hard to see on white paper. But I kind of feel like metallic paints are always kind of a highlight thing anyway. It's not what you're going to flood something with. And if you did, you'd layer it up and do kind of layers and layers and layers to really get depth of colour. Fluorescent yellow and orange. I love these colours. I think they're really good. The green, okay. The blue, I think, is missing a little bit of fluorescent. Actually, it's quite close to a watered down cobalt blue. There's not a huge difference in those tones. But generally, I'm really, really impressed with these. Like, really genuinely more impressed than I thought I was going to be. I'm now going to just do some sketching. So I've got my Daler Rowney pad. I've also got the watercolour paper that came with this. I think I'm just going to do some light sketching, just come up with a few ideas, and then go in and colour them afterwards. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, I am not an expert at watercolours. However, I have been learning over the last year to 18 months, so I'm much better than I used to be. And as I said at the beginning as well, these opinions are completely my own, and your opinion might be different, and that's a good thing about opinions. Everyone has different opinions. But I'm going to, I think, sketch out some mushrooms first. Maybe some frogs, maybe some flowers, cactuses, all that kind of stuff. Just a thing that I generally mindlessly doodle day to day anyway. And then we'll come back and we'll actually use the supplies and do some colouring with them. So we are back. I'm just going to put that eraser away. There we go, back in the lovely case. And I've been doing some little sketches, as you've seen. And I just wanted to show that the top row here is the same as what I've done on the Artistro paper itself. So I've just got 3 different types of mushrooms, and I'm going to paint them each the same on each type of paper, just to give you an idea of what they look like on the different types of paper. Then I've just got some other things I've got, so let's have a look. We've got a carnation, a tree, a cactus, a leaf, an avocado, that's it. My brain went completely blank then. And then just an eye down here. I thought I'd test out some of the fluorescence and things down there. But I'm also going to be using a mixture of this and this. So I think I want to use this for the mushrooms, and then the rest I'll use a bit of a mixture, and then I'll be able to tell you what I think of the just standard brush as well. The pencil handles really nicely. The eraser is amazing. I love the eraser, like really, really love it. But for now, I'm just going to paint some mushrooms. Well, that is the mushroom test over and done with, and I think it's pretty clear to see that actually both papers are perfectly fine. This Artistro paper that came with it is actually really nice. It hasn't buckled at all. It takes the paint really nicely. I think it shows up really, really well. Really nice for just doing little doodles on, maybe kind of miniature pieces. But the difference between these two is negligible, if any. So I am just going to carry on with this, and we're just going to carry on and have some fun and experiment with the colours that we've got, and just see what happens with a few little doodles. So, I said at the top of the video that yes, I have an affiliate code for Artistro, but I wouldn't share that with you unless I was actually happy with the product. It is something that I would want to promote. So now I guess it's crunch time. Is this something that I would promote? Is this something that I would recommend to you? I think 1000% yes. I have had so much fun with these paints. Yes, there are a couple of issues, the metallic paints in particular, and the fluorescent paints, if it's not the yellow or the orange, not particularly fluorescent, the green and the blue. But otherwise, the water brush, gorgeous. Really, really like it. It reminds me of the nice Derwent one that we got in the Scrawler box. The actual tin itself, so nice. The pigment of the paints is gorgeous. I have actually now cut down the swatch card to be able to fit inside, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't match the layout that's in there, but then we have that card underneath. So we've got the layout of the colours, and then we've got what the colours actually look like. I think it was very smart of Artistro to do that, because they know, as well as I do, as well as you do, that paints look different on paper than they do in the printed swatches. The little bits of paper that they gave us, this little 3 by 7 inch pad of sheets, really, really nice. I actually really like the quality of it. It's not the best quality in the world, but it's not the worst either. And then on some what is supposed to be slightly nicer paper, which I think gave exactly the same result, I've just had loads of fun doodling and sketching with watercolour, which I never thought I would do. I've never really been a watercolourist. It's just something that I've been learning about recently, and I really, really enjoyed this. What was supposed to be like a 20 minutes to a couple of doodles turned into well over an hour and a half, because I was just having fun. Yes, I'm still impatient sometimes. I don't let things fully dry before I go on to the next part, and then we get some bleeding, but that's just me, and you know, that's always going to be me. I think I just have to learn to be patient. Kind of standout one on here that I enjoyed the most was this avocado. Really, really funny. You can just see how well the colours go together. Honestly, guys, I'm blown away by how well these products have done. So yes, I will be sharing a code down below if you'd like to pick up any Artistro product and get a discount on them. Then obviously look in the description down below. If you've used Artistro, then let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. And if you then go and buy some Artistro and give them a try, again, let me know what you think. I'm always really happy to talk to you guys, and I'm always picking up tips like using hot water to activate watercolours. And I'll have to find who that was, and I'll put a thank you down below. But if it was you, thank you. Really, really appreciated. I think this is a set that I will carry on using and just doodle and doodle and doodle. And I think next time we use these, I might do a full piece of artwork. That's something you'd like to see, again, leave a comment down below. Leave me a suggestion as well. What kind of thing would you like to see me paint with these Artistro paints? As always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.